What's up guys, it's Trevor with Embers Living. Today we are reviewing this little tiny guy. You know, at Embers we review big, grandiose, expensive, luxury barbecues. What the heck is this guy doing out on the floor? This is a Coyote Electric grill. Now, if you watch our channel, you know we don't have a lot of electric grills. Dare I say, I don't think I've reviewed an electric grill. And I know we're gonna get a lot of haters out there, but there is a place in electric grills, and I'm gonna tell you why in the video, why it's important that we explore this technology of electric barbecues, this fuel type of grills, because I think it's the future of barbecues. Let's go. Okay, so the first thing you notice with this grill is it's very, very tiny. Right now, the need for electric grills is a very niche space. They are required in some areas. Can you guess which areas electric grills are required?
California.
California. No. Well, kind of. It's kind of a trick question. Hey, Danielle, can you tell me why electric grills are necessary? No, where did you live before?
Condo.
And were you allowed to have open flame?
We were not.
So you don't even know the answer to where you
were you?
But did you just have an open flame anyway?
No, we got in a lot of trouble.
You did get in trouble?
Yeah, we did.
Okay,
Yeah.
So what was the actual rule?
No open flame at all whatsoever, even if it was like, you couldn't do anything, charcoal, gas, nothing.
Okay, so in certain condo associations, certain apartments, high rises, you cannot have an open flame. So like Danielle said, that eliminates pretty much every grill except what? What's the famous grill out there? A George Foreman. So this is gonna be a little more robust than a George Foreman. And so there are little niche pocket areas where you can only use an electric grill. Therefore, for the apartments, condos, high rises, things like that, without a big patio, that's why it's so small, and you can get a post for it. But that's why there's a need for electric grills. I'll give you my little spiel here. I know I'm always too long-winded. I'm gonna give you a quick little spiel on why this technology is important for the advancement of the barbecue industry. And you kind of alluded to it, Elijah, when you said the state of California. So there's this big movement called net zero. If you guys haven't heard of it, what it is essentially new neighborhoods have banned natural gas. So some new neighborhoods that's already happening in parts of California, the northern parts of California, Palo Alto, San Jose, San Francisco, there's no natural gas even to the neighborhood. So a natural gas grill would be out. Now I'm not sure exactly how it's gonna work with like a portable propane tank. I think you could still do something like that. But essentially they're making everything electric. Water heaters, fireplaces, barbecues, whatever the case may be. So that movement is gaining a lot more traction throughout the United States. So I think in a lot of new neighborhoods, we could see gasless neighborhoods. Therefore, the need to develop the electric technology is important, the same way it is with automobiles and so forth. So it's good to explore this technology, see what's going on, and see how close we are. I don't think we're gonna be close compared to a gas grill, but we're gonna fire it up and test it out, really see what's going on under the hood and see what advancements need to take place. First of order of business, forgot to tell you guys, have to subscribe to our channel, helps us out a ton. If you're in the Denver, Colorado area, come to our showroom. First thing I was nervous about was a lot of the electric products require 220 volt. That's obviously a huge obstacle for a condo patio or something like that. So I like to see that this is standard 110. Looks like it comes with its own little built-in GFI for safety, for water, things like that. So you do have just a standard 110 outlet, which is a big plus, makes it really easy to plug in. Now this is so nice and portable and small, but being that it needs to be plugged in, it wouldn't make a good camping grill either. So you can see what I was talking about with how niche it is. First things first, You get this adorable little warming rack. What the heck are you gonna do with this thing? Do you see yourself doing burgers down here and your hot dogs up here? Do you see that? I'm not doing that. First thing I would do, get rid of this because it's just gonna irritate you. Just kidding, I'm not gonna throw it. Thought about it. I like your little stand here. Is this our toolbox?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Ingenuity. So it looks like here you get a couple of little finger spots here to lift this out. This looks like just like a powder coated steel. It's definitely not a cast iron. It's lighter than cast iron. So I don't know how hot this is gonna get. That's what I wanna know is how long it takes to get hot and how hot it will actually get. So this looks like our little electric element. Ooh, did you turn this on earlier?
Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up. I could have burned myself. How long did you have it on?
Literally 2 seconds.
Okay, well, we know it gets hot quick. Son of a gun. Thanks a lot for the heads up. Okay, then we got our ceramic briquettes. That's interesting that those are below your burning element. I wonder how much these are gonna help radiate heat. They must, because they test these. I'm not the one testing them, so they must know what they're doing. I wonder if it gets hot enough for flare-ups. These are all things we need to know. And it looks like this is our grease pan really too. So obviously you're gonna wanna be diligent on keeping that clean. But pretty straightforward, not much to review here. So we have our grill itself. Looks like our drop-in pan. Our ceramic briquettes, I'm assuming to help build heat. Then our burning element itself. And the way we control it, looks like we have high, medium, low, variable speed knob. Looks like heat is on, which you had shut it off, so I didn't get the helpful tip that this was hot. And then this just looks like a timer. Doesn't look like it has an igniter or anything. It's just when you start your timer, looks like up to a 60-minute cook. And that is it. It's got a couple lifting handles here. So it'd be nice, you could put it away in and out of the house really easily, especially if you're on an apartment that's not secure, where people could access your patio real easy. That could be real handy. All right, let's fire up. So turn our timer on, and we'll just put it on high. And then we just wait. All right, it's been 7 minutes. So you see we got a nice red coil. Keep the shade on so you can see that. And you can definitely feel the heat coming off of this. Now, to be fair, this is pretty small grill. So we don't have a lot of area to heat. This would obviously be different if it was a big 36-inch grill size. Then you're gonna need a lot more juice, a lot more electrical juices flowing to get this puppy running. So now we got a red coil. I wanna put our cooking grate in and then see how hot our cooking grate gets. Whew, it's hot. All right, let's give it a few more minutes. While it's heating up, Elijah reminded me that of course you wanna buy this grill because you get this awesome bag, little tote bag. I mean, that's just a thing of beauty right there, right? You think it's a cover? It's got a little Velcro on it though. I feel like you carry it in this. No, maybe you're right. It's kind of a stupid cover though. Think it's a carrying bag or a cover?
I think it's a cover.
All right, we'll go with a cover. So you get a little cover and you get your awesome tongs and spatulas. Okay, this is a dead giveaway. You can tell this grill isn't gonna get that hot because it's rubber coated. So they're not worried about these melting. So pretty awesome accessories. All right, so the burner's been on for about 15 minutes. The cooking grate's been in for about 8. So let's see where we're at here. Wow, I'm surprised. 440, back burner, 456, 455. So it's not as hot in the front of the grill. See up front here. So it's hotter in the back, but it's pushing 500. I mean, that's definitely hot enough to gosh, even you're getting pretty close to being able to do a steak at that, aren't you? So it's impressive. I mean, it should take 20 minutes. So I would anticipate, I think that's natural that an electric grill is going to take longer than a gas grill. It's still fast, about the same fastness as like a pellet smoker. Pellet smoker takes 15, 20 minutes to get going. So it's about that. So I think for what the use of it is, I don't think you're sacrificing a ton. Of course, I'm still partial to gas grills. But I think it's important that we start exploring the electric technology because I think it's going to become more and more commonplace. Coyote has one, Blaze has one we'll be doing a review of, Napoleon has one. I've been at some of the factories and I've seen electric units starting to be toyed around with, I guess you could say, by several manufacturers. So I do think that this is going to become more mainstream, just like everything else electric. You're starting to see it in more and more industries as a viable technology. And so I do think this technology is going to advance, and it could become a mainstream type fuel type for a gas grill, or not gas grills, for barbecues in general. I think we're a ways away from that, but it is going to gain momentum just like it has with our fireplaces. If you watch my fireplace videos, 10 years ago, they all stunk. They were all terrible. Like electric fireplaces were terrible. Now it's our most popular fireplace category. It's because it's gaining a lot of momentum. You're gonna start seeing this in grills as well. So that's the Coyote Electric Grill. We're starting to just dabble with electrics. We didn't have time to cook on this one today. You'll see us start cooking on more electric grills in the future if you guys subscribe. Of course, stay tuned to our channel. We're gonna start experimenting, playing around with electric grills more and more often. Again, this is the Coyote. I think it's great for the niche it has right now, and that's apartment condos, high rises, things like that. Outside of that, I don't see a huge use for this as of right now. Stay tuned for more videos, subscribe, see you next time.